BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How y'all doing today? Can everybody hit that like button? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful night. The first thing I want to say is tomorrow there will be no morning coffee. I have a very, very early meeting about something very, very important. So there won't be any morning coffee tomorrow. I apologize about that. It will be back the next day, which will be Wednesday. But tomorrow, Tuesday the 9th, there will be no morning coffee, and it's because I have something I gotta take care of. What's up, Mike? What's up, Shelby? What's up, Ant? What's up, Young? What's up, Miss Mahogany? What's up, Miriam? And Alejandro, what's up? How you doing? What's up, group? Deontay, how you doing, my brother? Coastal Savage, if you're still here. All right, so let's just get right into this. What's up, RKO? Anybody else out there? See, you got to be in here the first couple of minutes so I can shout your name out. That's why you say hi before I actually start the live. That way I can shout your name out, because I got to stop with the I love saying hi to y'all when y'all come in, but it's kind of fucks up the flow a little sometimes. So I need y'all to comment before the live start, and then it's easier for me to just get it out with and keep moving. You feel me? What's up, Chris? What's up, Kenyatta? Of course, I love greeting all of y'all. I love y'all. Y'all people are the best. Let's get into I want to get right into it, not for nothing. I know what it is, RKO. Let's send all our love back to the Yankees. We gotta get through this one, man. We gotta get through this one. Let's send all our love to the Yankees. What's up, Chris Ramis? I said your name already. What up, Carlo? I want to get what's up, Quentin. I want to get right into it because I procrastinate a lot of times. So let's get with the Vic Mensa thing first. All right, let's speak on the Vic Mensa situation first. I consider homeboy to be a douchebag for multiple different reasons. So a couple of things have come out about Vic Mensa. First, I'm going to go into what Trippie Redd said. For everybody that don't know, I put out a video earlier, and it was basically speaking on how Vic Mensa was like, basically he wants all the smoke over the XXXTentacion situation. I'll tell you, I need to cut this fan on. It's hot as shit in here. Hold on one second, y'all. I need everybody to go to that Vic Mensa video, watch that shit like 15 times a piece, because I got to get that shit up to 1,000 views so I could get YouTube to go and look at that shit and see that there's nothing wrong with it. What's up, Jason? I can't monetize the damn video until it gets to 1,000 views. So I need everybody to help me out, get that video up to 1,000 views so I can ask YouTube to look at the video so it can get monetized. Yeah, so Vic Mensa, he a douchebag. Okay, so let's get into he's asking for all the smoke from people who love XXX. Jason. He's asking for all the smoke from people that love XXXTentacion. He was like, "What, you want to fight?" All this other different type of crap. What's up, Diana? So let's get into what Trippie Redd said, because Trippie Redd had a reply. So wait, hold on. Where's my jump off? God dang it. It's on the other side of the room. Hold on. All right, so I'm going to get into what Vic Mensa actually said. Let me make sure I got the right jump off hooked up to this bitch. All right, so we're going to get into what Vic Mensa said first. I mean, we're going to get into what Trippie Redd said in response, replying. Oh, that's what's up, Jason. Replying to what Vic Mensa said.
So nigga pull up with this in the past, the way people and shit. Lame ass dude. I was kind of fucking with dude though. I like two of his songs. All the rest of them was trash though. And then I surely realized why he ain't really pop off or why he ain't make it to the level he wants to be at. Dude really trash though. Niggas ain't heard of him since how that song go? What the fuck is that song? Oh, you mad, huh? What the hell is that? Who are you? Hey, who are you? It was like in commercials. That's the only reason why I knew it. Because Kanye is on the song.
That's the only reason why I know about Bloods is Kanye.
Yeah, that's the exact reason why.
Other than that, niggas don't know that.
Now you got, how you gonna do anything? You gotta buff up your security, bud. How you gonna do anything? That shit's crazy. Cause now everybody gonna beat your ass. Everybody's gonna beat your ass.
All right, that's what I'm gonna play on that. Shout out to Diamonds Live. That's where that came from. Shout out to Diamonds Live. So this is my point. All right, so you hear Trippie Redd and what Trippie Redd is talking about. Trippie Redd is like, yo, how you gonna do a show? You understand what I'm saying? For how people that don't understand how shit like this work, it's like this. Let's say I'm an artist. If you ever notice, when you go to a concert, it's not one nigga. God dang it, that bastard, man. When you go to a concert, it's not one nigga. You understand? Everybody hit that like button, please. When y'all go to a concert, it's not one dude on the stage. It's not one female on the stage. It's not one person on the stage. When you go do a concert, there's multiple, how do you say, artists. How you doing, Jules? What's up, Manny? There's multiple artists. You understand what I'm saying? It's not one fucking artist. So when you disrespect somebody, especially somebody that after he passed away, so many people came out and was speaking about the affinity that they have for this guy, how much love they have for this guy, how tragic his death was, how, you know, all of them, they're speaking so positively about him and whatnot. And then you come out and you just disrespect him and he's done passed away. People ain't gonna want to fuck with you. You understand what I'm saying? What up, CC? People ain't gonna want to fuck with you. So dude was basically saying one or two things. He was basically saying more than one thing. Actually, I think Trippie. But one of the main things that Trippie was hitting on was, how are you gonna do a show? I know he said you got to get more security. What in the hell? Did I turn that shit down? I know he was saying you got to get more security, which he would have to, which he would have to do. He would have to get more security because niggas is gonna want to run up on him. That's facts. But not only do he need to get more security, who's going to want to book with him? You understand what I'm saying? He's not an act that can just, it's the Vic Mensa. We're gonna have Vic Mensa, and then you know they talk about the other people that is being on the show. Vic Mensa would literally, yo, what up, Z? Vic Mensa would literally be somebody that you already have a show and you need a act to come on before you. So you'll call Vic Mensa, yo, come and do this act that comes on before me, and that helps like put money in his pocket. But if people don't want to deal with you, what up, Birdman? But if people don't want to deal, am I talking that fast, y'all? That's the second person that said that, so I'm asking. So, but if people don't want to deal with you, you understand what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Alejandro. Not sure about what Bob Parker mean, but I fuck. Oh, Alejandro. What up, Alejandro? Yeah, I know. I gotta get this. Appreciate Alejandro with the donation. So basically what I'm trying to say is, okay, I slow down some. So basically what I'm trying to say is, you have an artist who they can't headline. Do you understand what I'm saying? They can't headline. That means that they have to be the act that comes on before. You understand what I'm saying? They have to be the act that comes on before the headliner. So in order for him to be able to do a good tour, or a good tour basically, or to do good shows, what he needs for headliners to call him and his people up and ask if he wants to open for them, if he wants to come on before them. You understand what I'm saying? So after what he did, there's a good chance that people are not going to want to not want to have him booked. Who's going to want to have that guy booked? I don't want to put money in that nigga's pocket. Why would I do that? You understand what I'm saying? And then also, in addition to, when you're doing a show, you have to book months in advance. So let's say you're doing a show in LA. If he goes out to LA right now, niggas is gonna show up and they won't want that smoke. All that smoke you've been talking about, Vic, whatever the hell his name is. Stop giving me updates on the Giants and on the Yankees until they start winning, please, Drew. You're ruining my mood over here. Thank you, homie. So what are you trying to do? You gonna come show up in our town after talking shit about our nigga, and you think we gonna just be okay with you doing a show here? Nah, that ain't happening. We're not doing that. You feel me? Him and MGK could tour together one night. What up one night? One night says him and MGK could tour together. Who gonna go? The reason why they need somebody else to book them is because nobody's paying for their tickets. Who gonna fucking go? They're gonna show up. There's gonna be like 13 people at the venue. There's gonna be like 13 people at the venue. That's not gonna work, everybody. So that's one way that he screwed himself up. And well, that's the two ways that he actually screwed himself up. So I'm guessing that Vic Mensa decided that he was gonna have his I guess like whoever's in charge of his publicist or whoever gives gives him direction about the moves that he needs to make. You know, as far as his public moves, went and spoke to him. Appreciate you, baby girl. Went and spoke to him, right? So this is what Vic Mensa has to say now concerning this entire situation. First, I want to give a shout out to Turnpike for sending this shit to me. And second, I want to give a shout out to the DJ Academics for posting it. We give respect where respect is due over here.
Recently, I did a freestyle for the BET Awards cypher addressing and condemning rappers who unabashedly abuse women and those who stand up for them and even call them legends. I stand behind those statements. It was pre-recorded weeks ago, and I had no idea a grieving mother would be in the audience to honor her lost son. I never intended to disrespect her, and I offer my deepest condolences for her loss at the hands of gun violence. However, I vehemently reject the trend in hip-hop of championing abusers, and I will not hold my tongue about it. I don't give a fuck about getting attention. I care about bringing awareness and holding people accountable for their actions.
Okay, so yeah, that was Act. That was Act video. Once again, appreciate you, Act, for posting that. So there's there's a couple of things I got to say about this. First of all, the nigga is a hypocrite. Let's just keep that a buck. Before I even go any further into all the different ways in which I'm just going to go right into all the different ways he's a hypocrite. This is the same guy that made a song about how he choked some chick out. Then he went on, I believe, the Breakfast Show and basically said that that story was true. And he really did choke the chick out. Basically choked the chick out. That's what happened. He went, made the song about him choking the chick out. Then he went on the Breakfast Club and verified the fucking song is true. So now how could you talk about you bad-mouthing somebody or you're going at somebody? This is why I talk about y'all minds, because y'all see this motherfucker in here talking crazy, ranting, talking about some shit that don't got nothing to do with nothing. Nobody timed them out yet. Where the fuck is Ant, yo? Anyway. So this dude goes on, goes and he's talking crazy about whatever the fuck he talking crazy about. He mad at DJ, and he's mad at XXX Tentacion because it is. He's mad at XXX Tentacion because he's supposed to be. XXX Tentacion wasn't found guilty of anything. Could we just be clear on that? Like, I'm not trying to defend anyone on anything. I am 100% against domestic violence against men, domestic violence against women, sexual violence against domestic violence against children, sexual violence against men, sexual violence against women, sex and violence against children, and just so we could be clear on this, I'm also against domestic violence against animals and sexual violence against animals, and these things happen. I know you think that I'm saying it as a joke, but this shit happens. So I'm against all of that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Let me just preface, because I say the word wrong every single time. The people be all over my ass in the comments. Let me preface my statements by saying that first. All right. So niggas be all over because I always say preference, but I don't do it on I don't do it on purpose. It's just not easy for me to say the word preface. It's just not. Hey, whatever, nigga. So you can't make a song. I don't represent nobody but myself, my brother. Myself and this community. That's who I represent. Myself and the BBN community. I don't represent no one else other than that. Are we clear, Jason? So, freaking, you can't talk about how he came out and said absolutely without a shadow of a doubt he choked this chick. Now, whatever happened in the XXX Tentacion situation, is it Tentacion or is it Temptation? I don't know. Anyway, so I call him Tentacion. I think that shit sounds doper. But it sounds like it should be Temptation. It does sound like it should be Temptation. Anyway, so XXX Tentacion situation, he never said that he did anything to the girl. He's always been adamant that he didn't do this. He's always been adamant that he didn't put hands on her. He's always been adamant that he's not the reason in which why she was injured. I did a story on. I covered the story, y'all. For everybody that don't know, there's an XXX Tentacion playlist. You could go into it. I covered the story. You understand what I'm saying? I covered the story. Let's just be clear on that. And I covered the story how I always cover almost every story when it first comes out. I cover it from both angles. I cover it from the angle of the victim, and I also cover, and I do a separate video covering it from the angle of the individual that's being accused. That's why a lot of times you hear people saying I'm flip-flopping, or you hear people saying whatever the fuck they say. No, I cover the shit from both angles. I just don't always put it in the same video because the video will be too long. But I almost always cover every single story from both angles because I don't know what happened. You don't know what happened. But at the end of the day, it's important to get certain information out. And sometimes it's best to get information out when it's not next to other information because it can, change your perception or whatever. Whatever. So you can't admit to choking bitches. And then at the same time, talk about, well, I'm gonna go at anybody that does domestic violence. Nigga, you said you choke bitches. I'm done with this Vic Mensa dude. Seriously. Like, I don't even know XXX Tentacion, and I'm not trying to fight nobody for him, but Vic, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like the hypocrisy. So that's one thing. Two, DJ Academics brought up a great point. For everybody that hasn't seen DJ, I'm gonna tell y'all the name. I'm not gonna tell y'all Dom's. I'll tell y'all the name of Dom's video too. Fuck it. I played the clip from it. The DJ Academics video that I'm talking about, go watch it. It's called Vic Mensa Says He Stands By. I'm gonna put the link in the description. How about that? No, because I don't want nobody to leave before I'm done. It says Vic Mensa. It says Vic Mensa stands by dissing XXXTentacion. Just didn't mean to do it in front of his moms, right? In that video, Academics bring up a great point. Academics is good at his job, y'all. Everybody that don't like him, you don't gotta tell me y'all don't like him because y'all fuck with me. There's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying? I like fucking with, you know, I've always been a Knicks fan, but I fucked with Dominique Wilkins. You feel me? Growing up, I fucked with fucking Grant Hill growing up. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. You don't gotta just to show your allegiance to one side. In my mind, you don't have to disrespect another side. That's just the way that I rock. I can't talk about nobody else. So but I do know niggas would throw shade at me. I'm not saying him particularly. I just do know niggas that throw shade at me in a fucking minute. It is what it is, but I'm not them niggas. I'm my own man. Anyway, so DJ Academics brought up a great fucking point. Anthony Hardaway, he was nice, but that wasn't my nigga though. Grant Hill was. You feel me? But Anthony Hardaway, he was nice. He brought up a great point. He said, Joe, and this is not me saying that Tupac did anything, because I also covered that fucking story, by the way, when it came back up. I covered that story about the whole Tupac situation, and I'll explain it if y'all want me to. But he said, Joe, Tupac was accused of rape. This nigga's always caping for Tupac. Always. He's always talking about he'll slap a nigga for Tupac. Right? And he actually won 2 of those dunk contests. They just gave the second one to Jordan because he was in Chicago. He's always talking about he'll slap a nigga for Tupac. That's what Vic Mensa is always talking about, right? Tupac was actually on trial for fucking rape. I don't think Tupac did it. I don't think Tupac did it at all. From what the girl says, Tupac didn't do anything. And from all of the situations leading up to the whole situation that he got accused of, what it looked like is that the chick was just upset that he ain't smashed. But that's a whole nother situation, a whole nother thing. I'm not trying to get into that. I'm not bashing Tupac. I also don't think that Tupac was involved in the rape. I probably should have said all that first, because, you know, certain niggas, they don't even let you finish a sentence. They be like, oh, you talk about Tupac. Don't sound good. Let me leave. Because them niggas is douchebags. So anyway, so you can't say that you're against all niggas that has anything negative to do with female interactions. And then one of the most famous individuals in one of the most famous cases in the job that you do, you don't have nothing negative to say about that motherfucker as far as that is concerned. And that's what Academics video is about. He brings out a lot of good points. Go check it out as soon as y'all get the opportunity. You know, y'all leave here, whatever the case might be. After this ends. That's probably why people started leaving. It was like, yo, let me go check out that DJ Act shit while this nigga still talking. Nigga, open up 2 windows. Anyway, some of y'all probably on your phones anyway, not even on the computer. Anyway, so yeah, definitely. Rest in peace to Tupac. I fucks with Tupac. I fuck with Tupac ever since the first time I heard him rap. Okay, let's keep it a buck. I clown around when I hang around with the underground. Girls who used to frown sitting down when I come around, gas me, because when they pass me, they used to diss me, harass me, but now they ask me if they could kiss me. People change. Come on, man, the nigga killed it. Wanna live the life, huh? Same song, can't go wrong if I play the nice guy. She killed it. Everybody hit that like button for me, please. I appreciate y'all. All right, appreciate you, Jules. That was Tupac, yo. That wasn't me. Yo, look, you see, CC, you see mine. They got 35 people in here. Look how many likes is up there. Motherfuckers is watching the video and they still don't want to hit the like button. They're like, I don't know. He might say one thing I don't like. One thing he's gonna say. 99% of the things he say I'm gonna like, but he might say that one thing. So they want to make sure they don't put that like up. He might say one thing I don't agree with. You make sure I don't hit that like button. What you gonna do, man? I can't even let that affect me. They do that all the time, Jason. That shit is crazy. What's up, Ryan? So that's why I'm just absolutely not fucking with Vic Mensa. I think he's always clout chasing. Also, if you heard in the clip that I just played, yeah, if you petty like that, you damn sure ain't fam. It is what it is. Also, on that Vic Mensa clip that I just played, he did hear him say that he recorded it months ago. And I want to know is, did he record it before the passing of XXXTentacion or after? But most likely it was after. He recorded it months ago. He's just clout chasing like what he did with DJ Ack when he went on that show, Everyday Struggle. He's trying to do, I think he's trying to like go the 6ix9ine route. But I don't think it's gonna work for him. It's not like he got a gang behind him. He doesn't have mad niggas behind him making sure niggas ain't gonna come run up on his ass. So he definitely needs to stop with whatever the fuck he's doing. I don't know. That nigga crazy as shit. That shit don't even. X fans is crazy, yo. No disrespect to y'all niggas, but y'all niggas is crazy. No disrespect to the X fans. Please don't get angry at me. Y'all niggas crazy though. Dick Mensa. That's funny. The fucking X fans. It's crazy. Ant ain't even here. How am I gonna call him in? He's busy doing stuff. I tell Ant you thinking about him though. Like, yo, Ant, you know your homie Jason, he thinking about you, yo. He's like, yo, where Ant at? And shit. Nah, he in the hood and shit. Then get Ant out in the woods somewhere doing some stupid shit. Nobody knows what Ant is doing. We're gonna leave him alone. But yeah, so we good on this topic, y'all? Or y'all still want to discuss this? What's up, Notorious? We good on this topic, y'all? Y'all still want to discuss this? Do y'all want to move on to the Khabib shit? The McGregor Khabib shit. Matter of fact, yo, Cece, you buy your phone? It said he's blocking niggas when he get to Wi-Fi. Hold on. Yo, Cece, before we leave the subject, yo, Cece. Chilling, Notorious. All right, I'm gonna hit you right now. Let's call up Cece and have a quick discussion about this topic before we move to the next one. Damn, Cece, I ain't call you in that many days. It got to be like a week, right? You were Monday calling. For everybody that don't know, certain people are calling on certain days. I usually call Cece on Monday. I hope I'm calling the right number and shit. Oh shit.
Hello?
Yo, what up?
What's going on?
Chilling, my brother. Yo, you can't just pick the phone up and be quiet. How do I know what's going on? Yo, you see that shit, yo? Motherfucker picked the phone up, yo, it was just quiet. Like, how do I know what's going on, man? I'm over here, I think the phone is broke. I'm messing with my phone. I'm messing with the speaker. God dang it, yo. That's some weird shit, yo. This nigga, yo, man.
Hey, my bad.
It's all right, man. I forgive you. I didn't know what was going on. I thought I didn't know I thought shit broke. Anyway, so what you think about this Vic Mensa situation? Have you been involved? Do you know what's going on? Have you been following the Vic Mensa situation? The first thing I'm going to ask you.
Only the videos you've made, really.
All right, so I'm going to ask you specific stuff then. So what do you think about somebody talking negatively about an individual that's passed away and can't defend themselves?
Well, honestly, I mean, I don't think it was. This is hard to explain because I get what Ant's saying. You know what I mean? Like you can say that you didn't appreciate their art, you didn't like their art, whatever, but I don't think it's cool to dog on them after they're dead. You know, like I don't know. Even if you didn't like their music, it's kind of just disrespectful. They're already dead. You know, I kind of get both
okay,
sides.
He's not talking about his music, though. He's talking about the fact that this man was accused of a crime against a female that has not been verified. Actually, when they went to court and they tried to take care of the situation, I think after posthumously, I forgot how he said the word, but after he passed away, I think they actually threw the case out or some shit like that. That they already didn't have enough evidence to go on. He was just accused. So Vic Mensa is talking shit about him because he's basically saying he was accused of attacking a woman, and Vic Mensa doesn't agree with anybody attacking women.
That's hypocritical on that. I don't like him though. He's shady. He's shady as fuck.
Who, Vic Mensa?
Yes.
Yeah. And then on top of that, this is the same dude that went on the Breakfast Club and talked about how he choked out one of his girlfriends, Vic Mensa. And then not only choked out one of his girlfriends, but put it in a song also. And then now he's talking about another guy allegedly getting into a situation with a female. I just call bullshit.
Yeah, when did he diss Triple X on a track?
Okay, so okay, yes, on the BET Cypher. But you know, the actual BET show was a couple of days ago. It's not live; it's pre-recorded. So the actual when we get to see it, it's gonna be like on the 15th or the 16th of this month, something like that. But it happened over the weekend.
Oh, so it's already done.
Yeah, so that's how come people know about it. That's how come people know about it.
That's fucked up, man. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that because has Vic hit anybody? Like, does he have charges or? Is it like
it was a song? He made a song about choking out a woman. When he went on the Breakfast Club, they asked him about the song. He basically said it's something that actually happened. He got into an altercation with this female that he was with, and he choked her out.
And that's why he's dogging on.
No, he's just talking about 6ix9ine. He's just talking shit about 6ix9ine. I'm personally saying you can't do some shit and then talk about another nigga doing the same shit, that doing some similar shit.
Right, yeah.
You can't rob.
You can't be shady and try to call snakes out.
Yeah, Exactly. Like, what the hell? You can't rob a bank and then go and talk about how much you hate bank robbers, them bank robbers, after you got fucking bags with fucking money signs on them. What kind of shit is that?
Right. Yeah. I
Hold
totally get that. Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. You're saying that, hold on, Elijah says in the situation he described, he was being assaulted by her. Okay, not a problem. I've been assaulted by females too and didn't have to choke them out.
Right.
I'm just going to throw that out there. I've been assaulted by females. I've been assaulted by females and not have had to choke them. He didn't say he held her. He said choked.
Yeah, that's not even self-defense. That's assault at that point.
Exactly. So that's how you just have people coming here and they just want to talk. You know what I'm saying? They just want to talk. I hate to see what Elijah does to his women. Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like the way you made those pancakes. Come here. No, let me stop. I don't want to make fun of domestic violence, but I mean, come on, Elijah. That's what it sounds like you're doing. That's what it sounds like you're doing, Elijah. You didn't put the toilet seat up. Where you at? Like, this is what you sound like, Elijah. You think that a woman hitting a female, a woman hitting a man, and just, unless she had a knife or she had a weapon, you can't subdue a female without choking her out? Then there's a whole bunch of different issues. One is maybe you need to hit the gym. 2 is maybe you need to be with different types of women. I mean, I don't see no other way to solve that problem.
He said, okay, so like 21 hours ago, Vic Mensa put tweets out. I think it was 21 or 23 hours ago. And he said, so if I say something honest about another public person, I'm a clout chaser. And then he said one about 21 hours ago that says, if statutory rape is wrong, I didn't want to be right. She
Wait,
was
what?
15 and you were 23. I was looking on Twitter at stuff he was posting about an hour ago. Or 21 hours ago, sorry.
And he said if statutory rape is wrong, he don't want to be right?
Right. Yeah. That's what it says.
That's what Vic Mensa said, right? That's what you're saying? And he just came from Korea, one of those countries that you could go to and have sex with children?
Yeah. He tweeted that, yeah.
And Korea is one of those countries that you could go to and have sex with children. It is.
Yep.
That's what they do. They have sex tourists. For everybody that don't know, there's this thing called sex tourists. And what they do is they go to countries like, I don't want to say third world countries, but they go places like the Philippines. They go places like South Korea, pardon me. They go places like Taiwan or Indonesia, places like that. And when they go there to have sex with children. Yes, third world countries. So you're saying that just the other day, he said, if statutory rape is wrong, I don't want to be right. He just came from a country where they have a lot of sex trafficking of children, where people go to have sex with children. And on top of that, he's also trying to drag somebody who passed away for getting into a freaking fight or whatever it is, or what, we don't know what happened with him and the girl, but a girl was alleging that he beat her up. He's upset because of that. I'll let you know right now, I don't want nobody touching my daughter. I don't want nobody raping my daughter, none of that. But if the devil came to me and said I had to choose between my daughter being molested or my daughter getting beat up, I'm sorry. If I have to choose one, I'd rather my daughter just get beat up. What he's doing, you know what I'm saying? That's way worse. So, I'm not fucking with Vic Mensa.
No, I can't stand the dude. I couldn't stand the dude before all this, but I mean, he's really shady and he's a hypocrite.
What kind of show is he doing in Korea?
He's hanging out with Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong-un.
That's probably why Dennis Rodman is over there too, because he's probably went over there to have sex with he probably went to North Korea to have sex with those North Korean freaking like dogs and pigs and stuff. Because there's no telling with this guy, man. He probably want to have sex with like their donkeys or something. That nigga crazy, yo.
Oh shit, yeah. I didn't like this guy before, and I certainly don't like him now.
Nah, not at all.
He's a freak.
So that just goes to show you. And I didn't even know that happened. But I did know that he was in Korea because he literally says he's on the plane coming home from South Korea in one of the posts that he put up. Pardon me. He says, I'm on the plane coming home from South Korea. Appreciate you, Last King. That's what he said. I'm calling you 600. Appreciate you, 600. He says, I'm on the plane coming home from South Korea.
Yeah, South Korea isn't somewhere people just go to either.
No, who the fuck goes to South Korea? Oh man, for our honeymoon, let's go to South Korea. What kind of shit is that? Nobody does that.
Right.
Jules says, how's he gonna take a stand and say he was trying to promote awareness about violence against women if he has been an abuser himself? And that's my point. It's one thing to say,
absolutely.
It's one thing to say, and we don't know what the rap is yet, but it's one thing to say, I've had situations with women in the past. I've learned my lesson. I don't agree with what this guy did. But that's only if the person is still alive and currently committing the acts. This dude has passed away, and he's not currently committing these acts. One, because he's passed away. Two, because before he even passed away, we only know of one situation where this happened at. Maybe two at best. And he's also a kid. Kids do shit. When I was a teenager, there was this young girl that told me she couldn't date me because I don't hit women. That's serious, not joking. Facts, an actual thing that happened to me. A young girl, when I was 17, I was about 16, 17, she told me that she can't date me because I don't hit women. So that means that I'm a pussy.
Oh, shit.
Yes, pardon me. Yes, Charles Ray. A lot of countries do have sex slaves that are children. What I'm saying is that those Asian countries, that's what a big part of their tourism is. And that's facts.
Yeah, they certainly don't mind promoting it either, it seems like.
No, they don't. It's a big part of their tourism. Do y'all remember the dude Jared? Jared from fucking Subway? That's one of the things that got him busted. Because he was openly talking about sex tourism that he was going on. That's how he got busted. And then they found out about the other stuff. Just because I say that that's happening there, that doesn't mean that I'm saying that that's the only place that it happens at. If you do that, then you're creating a situation where every single thing that I say, I have to stop saying to explain it's not in a freaking that I'm not saying that that's the only place. Like, come on. No, it's not only reported more there. I'm saying that that's literally where it's known for.
It's a huge part of the country.
Yes, that's literally what a lot of those places are known for. I don't know if they're tricked, not tricked. I'm not even talking about that. That's not even, it's relevant. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying that that's what they're known for. Like, come on. Why do y'all got to stall the conversation with semantics? Please, stop trying to stall conversations with semantics, yo. We got CC on the phone. Yeah, so I'm just absolutely not jacking nothing that this motherfucker's talking about at all. Vic Mensa, douchebag. That's it.
Oh yeah, period. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I didn't like him before all this anyway. Like he seems like a big shit talker in the first place.
Yeah, he's a troll. I'm almost done with him. Because now he's saying that I'm saying something that I didn't say. So I'm gonna remove this comment, and the next time he says or even alludes to the fact that I said something that I didn't say, I'm kicking him. I don't like when people are saying things I didn't say. Make me have to repeat myself again. Please. Just do it. Think I'm joking. People disagree with me all the time, douchebag. So it's not because you disagree with me. People disagree with me all the time. There you go. Now you're disrespecting my people. You out of here. Oh, shit. I did hit the wrong button. I made the motherfucker a moderator by so quick because now you dissing my people. Get out of here. Well, that's enough for him. There that go. Because it kills me when people, you know, cause hold on, let's just say this real quick because they do this on purpose. They come in and they purposely try to just say something to disagree with me. And then when they say something to disagree with me, what they do is they try to change the whole narrative. They try to stall the conversation. So now we talk about some bullshit thing for about 20 minutes while they're over there having fun because they busy having me repeat myself 8 or 9 times because that to them is funny. I'm not kicking them because he disagree with me. People disagree with me all the time. Ant disagrees with me all the time. Yeah, exactly.
They're just trying to get laughs, and it has nothing to do with the conversation.
Exactly. People disagree with me all the time, but they're trying to make it seem like I'm kicking him because he disagrees with me. You can look at any motherfucking video I have. People disagree with me all the time. It's not that big of a thing. It's not really that big of a thing. It's okay to disagree with me. I'm fine with it.
It's really when you say stupid shit.
Yeah.
You know?
And then he's trying to get me to repeat myself because he said, let's just be clear on what this douchebag said real quick. He said, it exists everywhere. And I said, yes, it does exist everywhere. I said, but it's just more prominent there. And then he says, I'm saying that it doesn't exist everywhere. After, you can just rewind and know. After I said it does exist everywhere. I just don't think I'm just saying that it's more prominent there, that's a place predominant. Yeah, that's a place where that is like part of their actual infrastructure of their economy. Sex tourism.
It's like part of their culture too.
Yeah, sex tourism. Dude, that's part of the infrastructure of their economy, sex tourism. So I'm not saying it doesn't exist anywhere else. I'm saying there, it's a thing. You already know when somebody talking about they going on a damn trip to fucking, if you see somebody talking about, yeah, me and all of my male buddies are going on a business trip to South Korea, you're like, oh, they're going to fuck kids. Like, you just already know. Like, what the fuck, yo?
Yeah, you were just saying all that because it was convenient to the conversation. I don't think they're listening.
But not Thailand. Yeah, Thailand is crazy for it. Not just that dude. Nah, it wasn't about listening or not. It was about, you got to understand, people come in and they want to just troll. That's it. I don't know no other way to put it. Yeah. And then you know what I'm saying? My thing is, I don't even really care if you troll a little, but don't try to tell me I'm saying something I'm not saying. Don't do that.
No, you can make jokes. I mean,
Yeah.
have fun, whatever, but don't say stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, don't be an idiot.
Fucking this Jason guy, he has like some kind of hard on for Ant. You don't see me kick him? I don't even know what the fuck that's about. They don't see me kick that guy. Sav talked about again. That nigga is kicked. He can't come back. If he shows up again, I'm calling YouTube. I want to know why this motherfucker's in the stream. Yeah, I don't got time for that. Anyway, so do you know anything about this Conor McGregor situation? Did you hear anything about it? You got any opinions on it?
Yeah, I watched a lot of videos and I watched the fight and everything. I didn't like Khabib talking after the the post press conference. He said he said something like, "Why is everybody still talking about this? You know, didn't McGregor just jump, throw a dolly at a bus not too long ago?" And I thought that was really hypocritical because it was like people are still talking about it because it just happened, dude. Like, I didn't like his approach on it. Like, he talks about everybody's got to respect each other and all this, but then he turns around and does some stupid shit like that when there's a bunch of mainstream people that don't watch UFC all the time watching it, maybe even with their kids, because McGregor has a lot of kids fans, you know.
Facts.
It was stupid. It was dumb because, you know, he had a chance to look really good and gain some respect. And now the fans don't like him even more because he did that.
Yeah. Okay. There's something that I'm gonna hit on something that you just said. I didn't like when he said that either, and that's definitely something that stood out to me when he was like, "Why are we still talking about this?" And then he mentioned something that happened even further away from the present time than the thing that he just did. I looked at that a little sideways too because I hate when people do that. I personally have a older brother, right? He's straight douchebag. So I got an older brother, right? And one of the things that he loves doing is this. He'll talk about some shit that I did when I was 15 years old. And that's why he'll do some fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll screw me over because of some shit. Like now, like to this day, like let's say something happened and he'll do some fuck shit and be like, well, I remember when you did that thing, and he'll bring up some shit I did when I was like 15 or 16 years old, right? But if he do some fuck shit yesterday, and I bring up the thing that he did yesterday, he's gonna say, "Why are you bringing up the past for?" You understand what I'm saying? He's a real fuck nigga. Like, I don't fuck with him at all. Like, I don't talk to him. You understand what I'm saying? He a real fuck nigga.
Oh yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Because that's some bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? That's some real narcissistic shit. You could talk about some shit I did fucking when I was 15 years old that's further than 10 years removed from my life. But I can't talk about some shit that you did 21 hours ago. So when dude said that, like, that really hit a note on me about where he's at mentally. You understand what I'm saying? And I wanted to like Khabib because I don't really care for McGregor. I mean, I don't dislike McGregor. I don't like McGregor. I don't really care for him.
He's easy to hate.
Yeah, but I don't really care for him because a lot of the reasons why people don't like McGregor, I just see that as that's how he sells tickets. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the reason why people don't like Mayweather, I just look at it and say, well, that's how he sells tickets. That's how he does his job. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the way I look at it. So I don't dislike Conor McGregor. I don't like Conor McGregor. I don't really have an opinion on him, but so much. But right. Homeboy Khabib, after hearing him say that, I can't fuck with Khabib. Because there's no way
that's the thing, man. He could have rode off on the sunset with the belt and huge wins. You know, he's undefeated. Like, he's making history, and he does some stupid shit like that. It was the most unprofessional thing, you know.
Okay, so hold on. Ryan Ulrich just said Conor's people said Conor was making fun of Khabib's family, ethnicity. I'm not for none of that. Everybody already know. I don't agree in that making fun of anybody's ethnicity thing. I don't agree with that making fun of nobody's gender thing. I don't agree with none of that. So you already know I'm not jacking none of that shit that Conor was doing. None of it, okay? But it still doesn't change my point. I believe Conor was doing all of that to sell tickets.
Oh yeah, Connor's not innocent in the whole situation. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sticking up for Connor. I'm just saying Khabib fucked up too. I mean, they both have to own up to it.
Yeah.
You know, it was just kind of a dark fight. Like, it was just a weird story about it and everything. Like, it was just very dark.
Yo, if they have a rematch, you know how much money that's going to be? It's going to be retarded. It's going to be retarded.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Everybody is going to buy that fight. It's going to be retarded. Also, I look at it like this, just so we clear. That was a malice in the palace type situation. That was a fans could have gotten hurt. And if a fan gets hurt and decides to sue fucking I was about to say the NBA, the UFC, that's a problem.
Yep.
Well,
I think that's why the Nevada State Commission, the Sports Commission or whatever, Athletics Commission, that's what it was. The Nevada State Athletic Commission, they held his purse.
Yeah. And
Dana wouldn't put the belt on him.
Yeah. They're gonna hold his purse until they find out if people are gonna start suing. Because you know who's gonna start who money going first if people sue?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Yes. For everybody that don't know, Khabib wrestled bears when he was a kid. Yeah, I don't think Nevada. No. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen because it's all about money at the end of the day. If nobody tries to sue, if nobody opens up lawsuits, none of that shit happens. If these guys decide that they're going to have a have a rematch, and it looks like that rematch is going to do good numbers, I guarantee you Nevada's going to want that fight. I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They don't have Mayweather no more. And they're trying to get Mayweather to come back and fight somebody. So Mayweather picks somebody that he knows he could beat. And the nigga that don't throw enough punches. What's that fucking boxer that don't throw enough punches? Adrian Broner. Yeah.
Adrian Broner.
Yeah. Well, he might fight Pacquiao. He's not going to fight anybody that can beat him. Let's get that clear. See, he doesn't have to fight anybody that's a good fighter because the draw is Mayweather at the end of the day. He's not going to, there's not going to be more people watching the fight if he fights a dangerous person in contrast if he fights somebody that everybody knows he's going to wash. More people, it's not going to be more people watching the fight. Either which way, there's going to be hundreds of millions of dollars.
Thanks.
Yeah, so it is what it is. As far as Khabib's visa being on the line, like I told you, they're just waiting to see if there's any lawsuits that they have to go up against, I'm pretty sure. And the whole Pacquiao situation, I think that they threw that out there to see if people want to see that fight, but I don't think anybody wants to see that fight. You see, if Pacquiao...
They're just trying to test reaction.
Yeah, because look, I'm telling you, if Pacquiao doesn't lose to who's the dude that Pacquiao lost to? I forgot, but then that guy got washed by the next nigga he fought. By some, yeah, he got washed. I forgot his name. Somebody washed him though. So if Pacquiao would have won those fights, Jeff Horn, there you go. If Pacquiao would have beat Jeff Horn and I think beat like one other person, then Mayweather was gonna come back and fight him. But Pacquiao lost to Jeff Horn. And then the next person that he fought, it looked ugly. It didn't look like it. So nobody really wants to see that. They can't make the money off of it they wanted to make off of it. That's what I'm saying. So he doesn't have to fight a Pacquiao.
Right.
Oh, One Night says, I'm gonna tell you right now, the UFC undercover love this happening because they're in the news all over the media and they could take this L and the UFC's. Yes, the UFC loves this. This is great for the UFC. The closer the UFC could get to looking like the WWE, the better for them. Because they can, when the UFC gets to the point where they could claim that, or they can look like they're the WWE, but with real fights, that's a win. That's an absolute win.
Are you talking about like staging all the
no.
guys
I'm
go
talking
through and then doing real fights?
No. I'm talking about I'm talking about having all the drama that the WWE has. Having all that drama, but having real fights. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, kind of like staging shit.
Drama, or would it be real drama?
Well,
like scripted.
Well, a lot of
real shit.
Well, professional boxing tries to do it also. They try to have scripted drama also. It don't always work out well because those guys, there's just, I don't know, it just doesn't always work out well. I don't know why. But if you take into consideration that a lot of the actual UFC people, a couple of the UFC people, they bounce back and forth from WWE back to the UFC. So they deal with each other and they learn how to do certain things to get the crowd amped up. Imagine if they had a dude with the charisma of a Rock in the UFC.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Imagine. The UFC will probably shoot up to the level of regular boxing. If they had a guy in the UFC with the charisma of a freaking Rock, that would be retarded. Imagine if they had a dude with the charisma of an early Stone Cold.
And they actually win.
And that's the point.
Nuts.
That's the point. And actually are good at fighting and win. That would be retarded. That would be retarded. That would be the biggest, and because UFC, they can put on fucking fights all the time. You understand what I'm saying? Like boxing, you get a real good boxing fight, maybe, I don't know, once every 2 or 3 months sometimes. You could go 2 or 3 months, maybe 4 months without a real good fight in boxing. If the UFC could do themselves like the WWE and have one big pay-per-view every month, that would be retarded. And the only way to do that is to get people emotionally involved in the combatants, and that's what WWE does. WWE gets you emotionally involved with where the combatants are going.
That's a really good point. I didn't even think about that. Like that makes sense as to why the bus incident happened, and that was used over and over again for the press tour and all that.
Yeah, I think they meant. Yeah. I mean to cut you off, but I think that they meant for that but they didn't mean for the nigga to take it that far. You understand what I'm saying? I think all of that was staged, but Conor took it a little bit too far. The nigga was a little bit too coked out that day.
Get a face-to-face. Like he was supposed to get a face-to-face, and then he couldn't catch him on time, so he had to create something out of the moment, and he ran after the bus.
Possibly, yeah. I'm telling you. That's because I'm 100% sure after seeing Khabib interview, Khabib was probably not down with none of the fucking antics. But Conor McGregor, he's down for all the antics. He's trying to sell them tickets. And Khabib is not down for none of the antics. Khabib doesn't care for none of this bullshit. Stop talking about my family. And Conor's busy thinking, nigga, we trying to get this bag, yo. You mean I'm trying to get this bag, you know what I'm saying? But Khabib is like, yo, stop talking about my family. Stop talking about my religion. And Khabib's right for this, by the way. Stop talking about my family. Stop talking about my religion. And Conor McGregor, he's just busy on that old, screw this. We trying to get this money. That's it. It's not just about pride. It's about respect, Miss Jules. It's about respect. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about his religion. People feel really strongly about their religions. People feel really strongly about their families. I'm pretty sure Conor McGregor was talking about other shit also, but that's not shit that he cares about, so he didn't care about it. So Conor McGregor was just making sure that he talked about things that he know would hit him here. Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he's proud. He's proud as hell. Did you hear his explanation? Probably has way too much pride. I'm agreeing with that, but I'm just saying I believe that it's a higher respect. A lot of it has to do with respect. Coincidentally,
that's what upset me about Khabib, man, is that he had me. I'm a huge McGregor fan, and like he had me giving him respect after that fight until he jumped the fence. Yeah. Like I was on his side, dude. He won me over and then fucked it all up.
Yeah. Now he's a heel again. He was almost a baby face. For everybody that don't know, in wrestling, they call the heels the bad guys and the baby faces the good guys. In WWE, that's how it goes in wrestling. Anyway, you got any final things you want to say, CC, before you bounce?
just love you guys, man. And I'll keep coming in as much as I can and get in the chat and fuck around.
I appreciate you, my brother. I love you. Enjoy your night.
Right on. Take it easy, Jack.
All right. Yeah, CC right there. We know he fucks with CC. I hope y'all subscribe to his channel. He's trying to get his thing off the ground. Wilder. I have Wilder against everyone. So you never have to ask that dumbass question again. I have Wilder against everyone. It's a dumbass question, RKO. Who you got? Wilder or Fury? Bad News Brown, when he passed away. He passed away a while ago? You out, Mike? Yeah, because we're about to shut this down. No, I like Fury. I like Fury. I like Fury. But Anthony Joshua, I like him better, obviously, but I like Fury. All right? I like his smack talk. I like that he's willing to back it up. I like, he boxes like he's a little nigga, but he a big nigga. I fucks with Fury. Don't get it twisted. Them gypsies is some tough bastards, yo. Don't get that shit twisted. There will be no morning coffee tomorrow. Tomorrow I have a meeting so early in the morning that I cannot do a morning coffee. So there will be no morning coffee in the morning. So I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow night back here for a Tonight Show with Jack Frost. Will be no morning coffee tomorrow. Hey, I got caught too. Not even joking. Copy. Got you, Miss Mahogany. No, I just gotta go fill out some paperwork and shit. That's it. What's up, fight heads? You got here right while everybody's about to leave. Hit that like button for me though. Appreciate you. And we was talking about MMA, and you came in here late. Aw. I just got some paperwork and stuff I got to fill out. Something happened, and the court screwed something up, and I got to hope that it doesn't mess me up any further. So I'm just going to go. I appreciate it. I'm not really concerned or worried. Everybody, please remember, first thing we're doing in the morning is drink water. Hopefully, y'all have like a fruit. Stay on longer, I'm guessing you think. You want me to call Ant or something. I got to go. I'm sorry to hear about that, Fight Heads. Fight Heads recently lost someone in her family, and she's saying that she had to bury him today. You have my condolences. I'm sorry to hear that happened. I'm not going to lie. I was waiting to see which one of y'all was going to be the first person to delete that damn message. Yeah, definitely sorry to hear about that, Fight Heads. Okay, Michael, I'll call you. But I'm not calling you on the live, right? I'll call you, but I'll call you. I got to find your number. Email it to me again. Definitely sorry to hear about your loss, Fight Head. I hear that. Definitely sending you my condolences. I have to go, y'all. I want everybody, please, everybody. Whoever's still awake in your household, go up to them, give them a hug. You know, DJ didn't ever check in. What the fuck happened with DJ? She probably on a date or something. She probably whoever's in your household, go give them a hug. Let's always let the people in our lives know how much we care about them. And we should never have a person question whether we love them or not. You know, no one in our life that we love should ever have to question whether we love them or not. So let's, as soon as we close off here, of course, fight heads. As soon as we close off here, go through your house. Everyone that's still awake, give them a hug. Tell them that you love them. And who's talking about equipment? Wait, what you talking about, Alejandro? You talking about me? What equipment I need? But this is coming from somebody in me who I personally lost somebody that was very close. They didn't pass away. It's just they're gone and forever. And so I do not know how fight heads feel. I can't imagine. But I do know that it feels worse than the way that I feel currently. So please, everybody, make sure that you let the people in your life know that you love them, because there's never no telling when they might run out of opportunities to inform them about how much you really care. So let's make sure that we extend all of our love to the people in our lives that we love. That's very important. Wake up in the morning, remember we're drinking that water and we having that fruit early in the morning. Appreciate you, Jules. Early in the morning, we drinking that water and we having a fruit. And when I say fruit, I mean like the fruit that you buy from the store that you got to take home and wash off. I'm not talking about fruit that come out of a can. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just not talking about that fruit particularly. I'm talking about fruit that you have to buy from the store, take home, wash off. That's the first type of fruit we need to be eating in the morning. Whether it's an apple, whether it's some oranges or an orange, whether it's bananas. Bananas is great. Actually, everybody start eating about 2 to 3 bananas a day. Bananas are actually great. And that's all I got on this one. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification game. # Bronx Bonus. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. That's all I got in this one. I'm out.